The vet laughed until he cried. A Maine Coon had visited a Sphynx, and a surprise awaited the owners later. The Sphynx and the Maine Coon were like the North and South Poles. If the Maine Coon is perhaps the most furry representative of the feline family, then the Sphynx has no fur at all. Katya, the owner of a beautiful Maine Coon named Cassian, published this interesting story, which impressed cat breeders. One day she was going on vacation, and Cassian was to be sent to her mother-in-law's for a week. But it turns out that her mother-in-law also had a pet. A week ago, the woman had picked up a Sphynx from the street, who had been abandoned in a cruel way. The Sphynx's personality was simply awful. He stole food from the table, scratched the walls, and periodically used the bathroom outside the litter box. Perhaps that's why he was abandoned. Katya worried about whether her Maine Coon could survive a week with a strange cat, but there was nothing to be done. Her vacation tickets had already been bought, and the cat needed to be placed somewhere. In the end, the girl successfully went on vacation and, upon her return, took Cassian home. Her mother-in-law reported that everything had gone fairly smoothly and the cats hadn't fought at all. Several weeks passed, and one fine day, the phone rang at Katya's apartment. Her mother-in-law reported that she had taken her Sphynx to the vet, and he had delivered shocking news. Firstly, it turned out that the Sphynx wasn't a neutered cat as they had thought, but a female. It seems her mother-in-law had made a mistake when determining the sex of her new pet. And secondly, the Sphynx cat was pregnant, and the father, according to all indications, was none other than Cassian, the Maine Coon. The vet laughed until he cried when he heard her mother-in-law's story. After the due date, kittens appeared in her mother-in-law's house. They all mostly resembled the Maine Coon, as the genes of the fluffy breed are stronger than those of the Sphynx. However, one kitten was very unusual, and her mother-in-law decided to keep him. After all, when else would she have the opportunity to have a pet with such different parents? The kitten grew into a beautiful cat, whose appearance is indeed quite unusual. When Katya posted a photo of the grown-up cat online, internet users agreed that he resembled a small child. Professional cat breeders do not recommend breeding these two completely different breeds, so it's best not to repeat such experiments.